tell us more about the statement you made in there regarding the fact that when you mentioned that prisoners are enjoying better benefits than core members. Tell us more.
Well, I'm not saying what I don't know about. And I'm not saying that what the prisoners are taking, they are not supposed to take that. That's not what I said. But I'm saying that they shouldn't be taking more than youth coppers. That's what I said. Because the feeding money for youth coppers is 600 naira a day. But the feeding for the prisoners is 1,000 naira. You and I agree that such thing, that if anybody you tell him will not tell you that you are doing the right thing. So I'm only appealing that both the executive, legislative, they should do something about Nigerian youth coppers by increasing their feeding allowances, increasing the money for their uniform, because even though it is now made Nigerian uniform, but it has to be made and made well.
Distinguished, your colleagues have talked about several issues here, including the issue of special funding for sports, which Mr. Adeyemi advocated. Stella Odua talked about competitions and other issues they raised. Where do you stand on this, considering the budget you've presented?
You will agree with me that it's based on what I said that made them to make the comment they made. Because I said that the budget of Nigerian Ministry of Youth and Sports is far, far inadequate. And something needs to be done about it. Because if you look at their project for 2022, it's only 5 billion. So, which cannot take the ministry anywhere, both youth and sports development. You can't take them anywhere.
Is that why there is crisis? We know that there is crisis in sports at the moment. And one of them, which is bothering so many sports fans, including myself, is about Kenneth Raw, the Super Eagles coach. What do you have to tell us about it? Is this crisis necessary at this moment?
Please, you know, they call this a profession, gentlemen of the press. The way you are sounding is not gentle.
Okay, sorry, probably because I'm passionate about sports.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, please, there's no crisis in sports. There's no crisis in sports. Because you started that, whether that is why there's crisis. There's no crisis. You know, in every nation, in every country, in every aspect, people will like something, others will not like it. But you have to look for the best. Yes, the coach, so many people say, has called for his sack. You understand? He needs to be discussed because he had an agreement. He had an agreement with the sports operators in football. There's a way you will sack him if you don't pay a certain amount of money. FIFA will ban Nigeria. And when they ban, you will also complain. So why not allow the football operators to do the needful by discussing, finding the way out? You know, the Nations Cup, mind you, the man, part of the agreement is for him to qualify for Nations Cup.
He has done that.
And he has done that. So how do you feel? No matter how he qualified, you understand? Now the next thing is World Cup, and it's still on. You understand? So for me, I'm not Amajupini, who is the president of NFL. But I'm also a board member, so I can tell you authoritatively that something is being done. Among us, many of us has called, yes, this man needs to step aside. You understand? But it's not something you just, said for saying sake. It has to be a discussion, there will be a meeting, there will be, so many things has to be taken into consideration before, even if you warrant sacking him, then we sack. If you warrant not sacking him, then so be it. But please, exert patience.
Are you satisfied with his performance?
Yeah, saying this now.
No, I've just told you now.
There are some of us. He said some of us.
Yes, not everybody will like you. The important thing is that he has qualified us for Nations Cup.
You said some of you are fine.
Huh?
Did you say that some of you are, maybe thinking about him being sacked?
Yeah, I said it. I said some people, some of us are calling for his sack, but you don't stand up your own and say sack. There must be a meeting, and the meeting will agree that the man should be sacked because it was agreed before he was employed.
Thank you very much.
That's why I said the process must be followed. And if you just do it because you want to do it, it may earn us spending a lot of money that you may not even have the money to pay. And when you fail to pay the money, then the hammer will come. And when the hammer will come, Nigerians don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.